Oh, what? Where's our cameras?
That's
Wait,
good.
what? I thought our cameras would be there. Wait, hold on a second.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? What is going on? Hold on. Let me just. If I do that, no. Where's our? Wait, what?
Oh no.
Yeah, give me a second, chat. I will fix this. Like, hold on, hold the fort. Okay, there we go. That's one. All right, yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry, everybody. For some reason, yeah. Look, you can see us now. It's a good time to be alive. Let me just, Tommy, just Phil, say some things.
I'll say some things. I'm very excited.
We can
for
see
this.
your left shoulder right at the second.
Oh, okay.
So
look,
just keep going.
there we are. Oh no, left shoulder. There's my left shoulder in all its glory.
So good.
Hi, chat.
So
How are we doing?
Streaming. I've been to track once,
expert.
and I've just forgotten.
Yeah,
how
you
to
just
do
forgotten.
everything.
You've left the house, and now you're like, what's streaming?
I've touched grass, and now I can't remember.
This is why we didn't touch grass.
Okay, guys, just ignore all of that.
You saw nothing.
You saw absolutely nothing, guys. I'm just gonna make me slightly smaller. But welcome everybody. We got some sprint qualifying.
You know it's bad when your dad is slandering you in the comments.
Yeah, Dad, come on. That's crazy from you, Dad. You can't be slandering me. That is ridiculous. All right, we're locked in. Hello everybody. Welcome. We are so professional, but nothing happened. It's 4:02 local time. We've only just gone live. Nothing. You've seen nothing. You've absolutely seen nothing. But here we go. We're locked in. We're here. We're looking fresh, and of course, we are not at track today, as you will see, because we had lots of work to do, and we have lots of things to tell you about that happened yesterday, which is very exciting. We're at track tomorrow and Sunday. But yeah, today's a day of getting a little bit of streaming in, just a little sprinkling, and
got to see you guys.
Exactly, and we have a lot to chat about, and also chat. We're doing a reasonably lengthy stream for a sprint quali, so we're actually going to do our podcast live. Yeah, how about those apples? So
lovely.
You can stay around, obviously, for the watch along, and then you can listen to the podcast live.
Now that's exciting.
Don't say we don't treat you, all right? Because yeah, it should be good fun. We got some stories to tell you as well, because it's been quite a fun 24 hours on Thursday in particular. Big shout out as well, Dell Technologies, for sponsoring this stream. Can we get some W Dells in the chat? Very excited to be sponsored by such an insanely popular brand. But thank you, to Dell for sponsoring this stream. We'll of course chat about them a little bit later, and yeah, very excited for Sprint Quali, which will be happening in 27 minutes.
Someone said Dell saved my life. Everyone should buy. So there we go. That's a good plug. That is.
Okay, perfect. I don't think that's their mission statement, but fair enough.
It's not.
They've done it. They've done it all the same. Dandino, thank you for the tier 1. Hash, thank you for the 5 gifted. CC Hollister, thank you for the tier 1, or the gifted sub, sorry. Joth, thank you for the tier 1. It's that time of month again, boys. Lewis on Sprint Poll, sign me the F up.
Ooh.
Matt's dad, P1 Tom, otherwise known as my dad, thank you for the tier 1. 37 months. Lumixion, thank you for the 10 gifted, my friend. Appreciate you very much indeed. Concord, thank you for the tier 1. K-Pots, thank you for the tier 1. So close to the big 3-0. 30 months that would be. In substreak, I mean. But I am very much excited for Quali. Absolutely. And Lumixion, thank you for the tier 1 for 41 months in a row as well. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's very interesting what we're seeing after the first practice session in Silverstone.
We don't get a lot, do you, from it? And it's, well, I know they went out on soft tyres, but the lack of running does make it a little bit more guesswork going into it.
Oh, massively, because they have to do everything. They have to do some kind of long run, getting a feel of the first part of a stint on the tyres, and then they have to do the one lap, the quali modes as well. And Hamilton was fastest ahead of Kimi Antonelli. Those two were in pretty much a league of their own in that FP1 session. Hamilton just looking ridiculously dialed in, as of right now. Scribe, thank you for the 5 gifted. Chenchio, thank you for the Prime. Dandino, thank you for the Tier 1. But yeah, it looks like we should have an exciting sprint quali. You know, I thought Ferrari weren't going to be very quick, but right now, they don't look too slow on the straights.
They don't. Yeah, when we spoke to Alex Albon the other day, he was like, "Oh, I don't think Ferrari power unit's going to be that good."
That's
like,
literally who he flopped. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it's quite clear that Ferrari themselves have got a lot of pace around here. We know they're mighty in the corners, but we thought at this circuit where, you know, it's a lot about the power unit as well, which we've kind of seen already. And yeah, Mercedes, of course, are always going to be strong. They're strong at every track. Ferrari disappointed last time out, but so far, Hamilton, good surprises on.
Yeah, well done, mate. Such an
no
incredible
one saw it
prediction.
coming.
Boring. Let me just load up the YouTube chat so it is fully locked in. There we go. Perfect. There we go.
Lovely stuff.
Someone's locked and loaded on coffee. We love to see it.
Oh, yeah.
Now, as I say, a huge shout out to Dell Technologies for sponsoring this stream. If you didn't know, you might have seen them on a certain McLaren racing team. And they are the backbone of McLaren Racing's innovation journey. So you might think, look, it's just a Formula One team, right? They just plonk some pieces together and go out there. Well, that's not fully the case. And, you know, I'm learning as well. Dell Technologies are powering a lot behind the scenes. You know, the things you don't see, the simulations, the data, the strategy, all the stuff fans don't really see. You know, and I would love to see it. Dell, if you're listening,
Come on.
which I hope you are,
Let's have a look.
can we get a little behind the scenes? I want to see it. I want to see the strands of data. I want to see what you guys are doing, because it's probably a lot, because Formula One, there is so much data and information to digest that you just can't do that with the human brain.
No, exactly. But the fact that Dell Technologies have partnered with McLaren, it's probably a good job that they're not telling everyone else what they do, and that's probably why McLaren are the world champions, reigning world champions, because if they told everyone what they were doing, then everyone would just, you know, have all their secrets, wouldn't they?
Minus Tempo said, I work with Dell, trying to get them to fly me out to an F1 event. Well, keep trying. That's
keep
what I would
trying,
say.
yeah.
Keep pushing. They might well be listening. But yeah, it's a really important partnership, as you would imagine. And something that I've been staring at a lot recently is telemetry. You know, because I want to see how teams are stacking up. Oh yeah, I mean, why not, right? And what Dell Technologies can do is cut the decision cycles by up to 90% versus people like you and me, Tommy. Actually, no, not people like me. It would be 99. It'd be 1,000%. It was me and you digesting it. But kind of like what I was saying, right? Like you can't do that via just humans, because we can't process that much.
There is so much information in a Formula One race going on.
Right, chat, talk to me. Are you not at Silverstone? Actually, this is a green screen. We are.
Oh, we're actually. It's all a
Silverstone.
mirage. Don't get rid.
There it is. No,
what do you
not
think to
there
the? Speaking of, obviously, we were mentioning Dell Technologies being on the McLaren in their partnership. What do you think to the new McLaren livery? Because it's very different.
It is.
More papaya.
It's a nod to Bruce McLaren, isn't it? And
1966.
Yes, and
last time England won the World Cup. Maybe it's a
so true.
Sign.
I'll be honest, I really liked the chrome livery they did before. That was iconic. This one is very different. It's not like too garish, to be honest with you.
It's it is cool. It's
simple.
Just very different, isn't it, from McLaren? I think it just shows the history that team have had and the changes, because we're so used to them being papaya now. But yeah, it's even as the Formula One nerd that I am, must admit it's one livery that I hadn't really thought about for McLaren. So it's cool that they're paying homage to it.
Indeed. You know, I was speaking about telemetry and all that good stuff that Dell Technologies helps McLaren Racing with. Well, I am very interested to understand who was playing it safe in FP1 and who wasn't, because there were chasms of time. Seconds, in fact. And I've seen as well that Mercedes didn't use 8th gear in free practice
Wow,
one,
okay.
but Ferrari did. So can we not just spam on YouTube? Like you're going to get muted for 24 hours, my guy. No one needs to see your question 10 times. See you later, my guy. But yeah, there is Kimi Antonelli actually, as I'm looking at it anyway. It says the countdown was 19 minutes and I think 45 seconds. I'm now to an advert. Chat, yesterday, can I please talk to you about what we got up to? Because my goodness gracious me. Basically, we're going to have some stuff going out, so I'm not going to ruin it. I'm not going to spoil too
the
much.
Reveal.
But we had a hot lap. All right, we had a hot lap, and that's what I'm telling you.
Fun.
That's it.
Yeah, literally. It was very, very awesome, and stay tuned for the content because it's going to be a good one, guys.
Lap. We had a hot lap. Yes, and hopefully it'll be going out in the next few days.
Yes,
Fingers
indeed.
crossed.
Yeah, I can't wait to share that one with you all.
Exactly. What else do we get up to that we can tell everyone about, Tommy? We
saw Nicholas Latifi DJing. That was
we saw Nicholas
most surreal moment.
Latifi DJing in hospitality. And earlier that day, he was mixing drinks for people as well.
He was,
he was being a barman. So, yeah, honestly, seeing Nicholas Latifi walking around, I was like, this feels like home. I've never seen that man before in my life, and I was like, Formula One is healing.
He's so
when you see
lovely,
Latifi.
Lovely bloke. He's just got like that wholesome energy, hasn't he, about him?
He really does. And we were front row at a Latifi DJ concert. So
we were. There was.
Where does that rank in our accomplishments? I think right up there.
Well, we saw Lando Norris very briefly. Saw the back of his head anyway.
We did see LN, and yeah, he was having a meal in the same place we were at.
He was,
which is we just like that guy, so we just eat where.
Yeah.
It just is what it is.
Yeah. Still never stops being surreal.
I know, right? Joggy, thank you for the tier 1. Uncle, thank you for the prime. Toby, thank you for the prime. Cass, thank you for the tier 1. Woo, let's go. British GP. Joggy said it's been a year. Edith has dropped 10 gifted subs. Thank you so much, Edith. As always, you always seem to just drop subs, stupid chats, and everything else in between. So appreciate you, Edith. Nick, thank you for the tier 1. Excited for another Silverstone. Scribe, thank you for the 5 gifted. Chenchio, thank you for the prime. And we are caught up. Business school made him a DJ, says Isk. It's like he just get a man that can do you everything. That's what I tell. That's what I say. That is Nicholas Latifi. He is a well-rounded human being. You know, you could ask him to do anything. He's like, yeah, don't worry, I've studied that. I can do that, no problem. Not that I actually spoke to him. I was quite scared. You know, he didn't have a scary demeanour in the slightest. But I was scared to talk to him.
You just don't know if people will.
Because he might not want to talk to us. You know, he might be like, oh, you're those guys that talk about Formula One on a podcast. Get away from me.
You gave me a 3 on drive ratings once.
Yeah. Was that for Abu Dhabi 2021 by any chance? Or?
No, as a Verstappen fan, it was a 10. No, I'm joking.
Oh my gosh, so true. So true. I'd actually love to know what number you gave him. I bet it was a solid 8 or 9. So, chat, who do we think is going to get sprint pole position, of course. It will give us a little window into what we're going to see tomorrow. For, of course, the sprint race and sprint qualifying. Main qualifying. We are going to be at track tomorrow and Sunday.
Indeed.
Someone said Latifi. That's good bants. Solid bants, that one.
He's the winner in our hearts for his amazing DJ.
Certainly is. Let me just turn that up slightly. There we go. Okay, hold on. Edith, back with my annoying questions again. It's never annoying, Edith. Don't be silly. Do you have a favourite British GP and a favourite historical livery? Edith, that's 2 questions. I'm sorry, we're going to have... It's a super chat, not super chats. No, I'm kidding. It was very generous of you to drop that super chat. And favourite British Grand Prix was probably 2 years ago when Hamilton won. I'll be honest. When Hamilton won for Mercedes after that, not long drought necessarily, but a long drought in his career terms. That was so special. I was there. My dad will remember because he was there as well. I was able to bring my dad to a lovely little hospitality viewing just after Stowe Corner, and the weather was a bit iffy, but the race was absolutely
it's
awesome.
unbelievable race.
Like, just, you had 4 drivers fighting for the win, and then for Hamilton to win, it was just, you just couldn't help but almost get a bit emotional, because it was just.
Yeah.
It was just one of those moments that I've just witnessed history here. So genuinely that, and then also another core memory for me was 2008 when Lewis Hamilton also won that day in the pouring rain. I nearly froze to death because it was so cold. But yeah,
And
there
people
you go.
have the cheek to say you don't like Lewis Hamilton.
I know, right? People on driver ratings saying you've given Hamilton a 7, not an 8. You must hate him. I'm like, mate, most of my core memories are around Lewis Hamilton winning.
Yeah, they are. That race a couple of years ago was unbelievable. I was there with Katie, my wife, and she's a massive Lewis Hamilton fan, and she did cry. I'll embarrass her and say that she did shed a tear.
Edith said I was 1 in 2008. All right, cool.
I think
Let's end the stream.
last year.
Let's end the
ago.
stream. Edith, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure. Thanks to Dell Technologies for sponsoring. I'm kidding.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Why can I not read your full name? Is it because that's closed? Let me have a look. Let me click that. Does that open it? There we go. Just Mandy. Come on, people. Do your job. Hit it. The like button, that is. Yes.
Yeah, do it.
Do it. Yeah, there's 3,718 of you watching on YouTube, and you have not hit the like button. Or some of you have, but not a lot of you. My dad said, hey, I offered you my coat. You did, but that did not stop me from shivering. Icarus, thank you for the tier 1. Joggy, thank you for the tier 1 as well. Uncle Ember, thank you for the prime. Appreciate you all very, very much indeed. Tommy, I feel like you have a really interesting fact to share with all the entire class about Dell Technologies and their partnership with McLaren Racing. I can just see it. I can see it on the tip of your tongue. What have you got for me? Come on, talk to me.
Well, I've actually got that using digital twins and AI simulation, the McLaren Mascot Formula One team runs thousands of scenarios, and Dell helped them cut tests by 40%. That
really just rolled off the tongue. Like that. It really did. It really did. But it is impressive how they managed to condense such a complex sport into a way to win championships. Literally, they've been involved, of course, with McLaren. And McLaren were very successful last year, as we know. And even with strategy as well, right? Like, think about how, and I know, Tommy, you talk about strategy a lot, and how some teams will rely on data that comes in, and that's what you need, right? You can't just wing it. You can't just stick your hand out.
There's a reason we're sat here and not on the pit wall.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of data to process, and I think with strategy in particular, it's not just the pit wall. There's real-time data, simulations, and modelling being turned into one decision in a matter of seconds. So,
and it's not just the pit strategy either, isn't it? It's the aero strategies as well that they have, of course, which gains tenths of a second per lap, which is what they're going to need today.
Come on, chat. This is a W sponsor. Like, we're literally talking about Formula One and the link between Dell Technologies and McLaren Racing. Like, you've got to say this is a cool sponsorship to have. So I'm just saying
they sponsor McLaren and us, so we are basically who's Piastri and who's Norris.
I think I'm more Lando and you're more Oscar.
Yeah, that is very true, actually.
Yeah, if we were to talk personalities, I think
very true.
Chat, do we agree with that?
I think Oscar Piastri is probably the driver that I most like, actually, if you were talking about personality-wise.
Yeah, real. People are saying,
real,
W Dell. Absolutely.
W Dell.
My first family PC was a Dell, says Zoe. So some good core memories there. Yes, 100% agree. Yeah, that's fair. Nodders, says Lumixion. How far away are we? 10 minutes until we get started. Hi, guys. You're going to Goodwood this year, says... Oh, again, I'm trying to read the blooming thing. Why is it not feeding into my mini feed I usually have? That's strange. Super chats aren't coming through there. Let me click that, or maybe that. Rob, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. What else have I missed? Can I get this out? Can I... Yeah, pop out chat. Does that... perfect. Here we go. Now we're cooking. Rob says, my favourite British GP would be... Wow. Okay. Let's go with Amy. Was amazing to meet you at the live show in Melbourne and join in for the quiz. Had an amazing weekend in Austria. Tommy, I met Max. Looking forward
Amazing.
to Sprint Quali. Have a great weekend trackside. Thank you so
Oh, I
much,
love
Amy.
that.
Appreciate you very much. It's a lovely,
Amy's
lovely
wheel
message.
knowledge was unbelievable. You're the Challenge Tommy contestant, weren't you? That was
Yeah.
absolute boss. You've frozen, by the way. Just had to.
Oh, why does it do that? Hold on. Let me just do a little bit of this. I don't know if it's because it just gets a little bit warm. And all of a sudden it just goes, no, I don't want to work anymore. But then I load up another program and it goes, I'm back.
I'm back. So back. Go. Never been more back.
Isk says Dell monitors were the best back in the day.
Well, they are now.
Yeah, certainly. Even frozen equals attractive. Bankice, can you stop flirting with me, please, in chat? I really appreciate it.
9 minutes to go.
We're seeing a little bird's eye view of the paddock where we were yesterday.
Oh, we were.
Did you get sunburn at any point? Any sunburn to note?
You're talking to me?
Yes.
That was such a to the
chat. Did any of you get sunburnt yesterday just for banter?
I know it's like no,
Tommy. Did you get sunburnt as a very pale individual?
No, it was all right actually.
Oh, good. I got slightly sunburnt.
You did.
Because I forgot to because I was wearing an open shirt with two little buttons open there, getting the chest out. Completely forgot any kind of sun cream there, and it is literally a triangle of red. It's really quite something. So
I do appreciate having the open shirt for me, though.
It was just for you.
It was
I actually buttoned it up whenever you weren't looking, because I was like, only for Tommy. The old V-neck burn, exactly. Mate, I tell you what, chat. Silverstone. They have upped their hospitality there are so many hospitality buildings now. There's
crazy,
more Paddock Club. The Paddock Club is enormous in Silverstone anyway because it's basically the entire wing. But then they've added another building that's Paddock Club.
Oh, you're just looking at it now, yeah.
I'm looking at the Ferrari now of Hamilton's, but you got that, and then
Hamilton doesn't have a problem, does he? Or is it
I don't
routine?
know.
I really hope so. Please tell me.
Oh, yeah, I don't like it when they look at a car that's slightly dismantled.
Yeah,
now they're going under the car. What are they doing? Oh, no, they're putting it back down.
Okay.
We're good, I think. Jamie, do you have damage, psychological? Yep, good bants. Viper, how do we feel about FP1? Championship back on? We'll see. Back on for who? That is the question.
You don't... It's easy to get baited by FP1, isn't it, sometimes?
Very easy, especially in sprint.
And particularly with Ferrari, weirdly they've done really well in qualifying when they've not had a good practice. So we'll see. We shall see. I'm excited for this one though. It's going to be good.
Who do you think is getting pole, Tommy?
That's a very good question. I can't.
That sounds like that meme. What's that meme? What one does that remind me of?
What a meme. What are the thousands of memes?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Yeah. That's what it gave me.
I just can't see past Antonelli, even though it'd be cool if Hamilton did it because it'd be epic. I did predict Hamilton in our little predictions, but
not in the main predictions, right? You didn't go Hamilton pole for...
No, I went for Max for this, which is not happening.
We'll see. They might turn up the wick. They might turn up the wick.
Yes, far too ambitious there, I think.
Can McLaren bounce back after a slightly off-the-pace FP1? They'll be working hard with Dell Technologies to digest all the data. I'll tell you that one right there.
They're in good hands with Dell Technologies, so I believe.
They're properly involved behind the scenes. They are working tirelessly. Okay, so we are 5 minutes away. Brandon, is Cadillac running a USA livery for the British Grand Prix, the most American thing ever? Also, didn't get sunburned. Thanks for checking in, Matt. I know. Yes, of course.
They're not just like, let's do it for... let's not do it for America, and then let's do it for the UK. Just be like, yeah, America.
Yeah, so true. Anonymous, Matt, Sharpie won or England bring it home? Sharpie won in one race or winning the championship? Because I will happily sacrifice one Charles victory for England to win the World Cup.
That'd be unbelievable.
But if it's a Charles championship win, then I don't care about football. Charles winning the world championship. Sorry, guys.
Nice.
How are we feeling today, says A-Dog. We're feeling good. How are you feeling? We're sponsored by Dell Technologies, who work with McLaren Racing behind the scenes, digesting all the data. You feel me? The simulations, the race strategy, the trackside systems, the data that makes them helps them even make better calls. Thousands, milliseconds in Formula One. And if you have that system behind you to help you, you can gain the time. You feel me?
I feel you.
Nice cursor. I know I keep accidentally putting the mouse on my face, but that's fine because Dell Technologies are with me.
Every McLaren.
That was an aggressive ad read. I apologise, chat. I gave you passion. I gave you passion there.
Every time.
Delightful, someone said. Oh, wow. Wow. Delightful.
Who was that?
Technologies. XD12212.
Right.
Unbelievable.
Get on the stream. I'm swapping out with you.
Yeah.
You're better than I am.
See you later. The song is coming. The song is coming. Okay. I'm waiting for the song. Here we go. Dun dun Perez. Bottas.
Okay.
Dun 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 Colapinto. Why did Tommy go? Okay. Gasly. Bortoletto. Hulkenberg. Don't know why I said Bortoletto twice. Ocon. Ollie Bearman, Lance Stroll, Fernando Alonso. Then we have a car. Arvid Lindblad, Liam Lawson, Carlos Sainz, Alex Albon, rear wing, Lewis Hamilton, Charles Leclerc, Hadjar. Max Verstappen, Kimi Antonelli, George Russell, Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris. Hey, you're well ahead. Oh, for God's sake. What do you mean I'm now ahead?
Yeah, I thought that. You were quite... that's
fine, I'll close
me.
it and I'll try again because it's fine. You can all sync up with the timer of the quali thing anyway. If people are going to complain that I'm now ahead, they complain when I'm behind. They complain. Right, let's try again. Let's see if it goes a little bit more delayed. Okay, to be fair, I think it's now done it where I'm back normally. It's just going into the British Grand Prix now for the sprint. Now we're looking at the globe, and we are taking a look around the world. We can see China, Singapore. We now see Silverstone, round 9, the F1 sprint. There's the circuit. 17 sprint laps tomorrow. 5.891 kilometres, which is 3.66 miles. Circuit elevation, absolutely nothing. What's that?
Box.
What?
Tell me when it cuts to the commentary box on Sky with the...
Okay, I'll tell you when it cuts to the commentary box. That is a lovely little graphic of some trees and Britain. The F1 sprint. Round 9. I'll tell you when we go to the commentary box. And we are arriving into the commentary box. No, we're looking at the paddock.
So after that.
And here we go.
Any second.
And here we go. I reckon it's happening anytime. Now we are in the commentary box, and then we'll just do when we start Q1.
Yeah, perfect. Lovely.
Okay, so can we have that? Boom, and that refresh. Lovely! Guys, we're so ready!
We are so ready.
Nightingale, thank you for the tier 1. Chat, anybody going to the British Grand Prix over the weekend? Anyone going on Saturday or maybe Sunday?
Let us know. Just saw a video of you guys with DJ Latifi, I know, right?
Sorry, let me turn it down slightly. What did you say?
Just people saying that they saw the video of us with Latifi.
Yeah, they did. Going Sunday, says Shinksy. You better be seeing us 10:40 a.m. on the main stage. No, but going to England versus Mexico. Lovely.
Oh, wow. That'd be
100%. Love
game.
that. Love that, Shin. Thank you.
There we go. Charles Leclerc, 6th in the Drivers' Championship.
All right. Didn't need to read that out, did you? He's 1 point away from getting to 4th. The comeback is on. How many races have you guys been to in total, asks Jasmine.
Well, that's putting us on the spot.
That is difficult.
If only I had Dell Technologies doing
mate, we are the same person. Like, I genuinely was processing how I would say exactly that. Like, what is wrong with us? Absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, dear. That's good. That's good.
So funny. Timer is not correct. I need to sync that up.
Don't
Give me
worry.
1 sec, chat. I'll tell you when it's correct. No. And I think about there. No, maybe there. No. What about that? Right, we're locked in. That's the timer. Chat, there you go. Medium tyres, remember, for the first 2 parts of Sprint Quali. Big shout out to Dell Technologies for sponsoring this stream. Of course, their partnership with McLaren Racing.
Indeed.
They'll be digesting all the data as this qualifying session unfolds.
There's a dad joke in here somewhere, but did you see the video of Adele visiting McLaren?
Adele. My
Adele,
goodness
yeah.
gracious me. That's a great segue.
That's funny. That's funny.
Chat, for those of you that are saying you are so far behind, I reckon from normal, maybe 10 seconds. Get over it. That's what I'll say. Like, because I always sync up the live delay with my live timing, and I usually have it at about 50 seconds, I think it is. It's at 62. So get over it, all right? Lock in to the Formula One. If you're ahead, pause it. If you can't pause it, don't worry. If something big happens, you can come back to us. Very simple. Mo Goldberg, thank you for the Prime. Shub, thank you for the Prime. Nightingale, thank you for the Tier 1.
Oh, look at that. Close up on the Dell Technologies logo.
Oh,
Brilliant.
come on.
That's
The cameraman's doing the work for us.
Yeah, no,
This is incredible scenes.
Paid actor, the camera operator there.
Right, here we go then. Cadillac is on the track. Sergio
Cadillac
Perez.
on track.
Will they have slightly
Ooh.
more, better reliability?
Gusting.
Big wind. Big wind. I love their livery. I really, really like it.
It should have been a livery from the start. I'm saying
Yeah.
it now. When everyone was like, oh,
I
it's
agree.
really good.
Because
I'm
Haas
like,
have
no,
kind of
colour.
gone away from being that sort of
American
woo,
teams.
America.
Yeah, with the Gazoo Racing sponsorship and
Exactly.
stuff. They've not really ever leaned into it that much, have they? Really?
No, they've had like maybe 1 or 2. I feel like they did do a special livery when they went to Austin maybe a few years ago, but alrighty.
Here we go.
Remember, chat, by the way, if you're wanting us to be, if we're ahead somehow, you can pause our stream, you know? So if you're on Twitch and you're a sub, you get the beautiful ability to pause.
Oh, camera.
Oh, hello. Where's Behrman gone?
Where
has Behrman gone?
where has
No, he's
Behrman
already
gone?
at the end of the straight.
Oh, they've completely
They missed him.
Wow. Good start, TV direction.
Yeah, that was solid. That was
Solid
really
start. Solid start to the weekend.
good.
If only they had a drone that could have followed him all the way down the straight.
Literally. So, Perez fastest with a 31.8. Bottas goes second with a 32.5.
Antonelli
6.5 tenths.
No surprise there. Russell.
28.4 for Antonelli first sector. 28.7 for George Russell.
Antonelli is rapid.
But what about Lewis Hamilton? That is the question on everybody's lips. And Charles Leclerc. 28.6 for Charles Leclerc in the first sector.
Three
I'm digesting all this.
3 tenths in sector
data
1 on
right
Russell.
now.
That's That's big flop locked
Hamilton
in.
is doing a 28.5 first sector. So not far away from Antonelli, but just under a tenth. Surprisingly, Ferrari have been quick in the last sector, and the last sector contains hangar straight. So it's not as if it's like completely technical. Of course, this last couple of corners is, and that's where the Ferrari will really come into its own.
Maybe
Russell's gone purple in the middle. Charles Leclerc, purple in the middle sector. Charles? Oh, wow. Hamilton's matched him in the middle sector as well.
Wow, Russell. Quite a way off Kimi at the moment.
Yeah, 0.3. Charles in the last sector. Is he going to... Charles?
Okay.
Baby, lock them doors and turn the lights down low. Oh, my God, we're winning it all. All right, Hamilton, relax. All right. Lewis!
Come on, Max.
Oh, my God, it's a Ferrari 1-2 around Silverstone. What? Oh, Piastri purple in the first sector. Hello. McLaren. Norris has matched him in the first sector as well.
Good luck from Lawson ahead of Russell. Wow.
Excuse me?
Piastri, wow. Hadjar?
Hadjar's 2 tenths up on Hamilton.
And 2 tenths up on Max.
Yeah, Hadjar in FP1 looked pretty good, I'll be real. Hadjar going to win it all.
Oh,
Lindbergh goes
Piastri's
6th.
flying.
Sorry? Max 4th? Is Hadjar going to go fastest? Hadjar?
Oh, my word.
Max Verstappen
Hadjar.
is officially
Half a
washed.
second. Officially. Wow.
Officially confirmed.
Officially one session.
Yeah. Wait, what's going on?
Wow, McLaren have turned up.
It's like Ferrari, like, yeah, we've beaten Mercedes. Oh, no. Red Bull and McLaren have decided to be quick now. Oh, Lando, that was a very steady lap from Lando. Gasly. P10. Okay. Colapinto goes 14th. Wow, what a strange first few laps. Hadjar fastest.
Lawson has broken into that top pack somehow. Very
Yeah.
impressive lap.
Oh my God, as if Ferrari had beaten both Mercedes, and then Hadjar goes, you know what, I'm going to have the weekend of my life. I'm going to win the British Grand Prix out of nowhere. Oh, imagine. Yo, what's up? What's up, Solarian? Williams over the line. Oh, P15. That upgrade package not doing too much. Good surprise, Williams, says Alex Albon. I saw some hilarious.
Didn't really believe that.
I saw some hilarious comments about Albon where it was like, you know, you're on lap 60 of the British Grand Prix, or a few laps to go at the end, before the end of the British Grand Prix. There's been 8 DNFs. Albon has to decide whether the P1 prediction point or him finishing the race will mean more.
I didn't see that. That's good.
Really good.
Everyone really enjoyed Alex Albon saying "my boy George Russell" in that clip. By the way,
so true.
The Russell stands were loving that one.
Charles, purple in the middle sector again. Ferrari have gone, you know what? Last sector, don't want it. Middle sector is where I'm at.
Hadjar dominance could bore fans.
What is going on? Wow.
Oh, Lewis.
Hamilton and Leclerc have done exactly the same middle sector. Oh,
Leclerc.
Charles
gone fastest. Wow.
Lewis is going to beat him again. Every time I'm like,
Fernando Alonso, 21st.
21st. What a lap. Come on,
What
Lance.
a lap.
We need just one out qualification. Hamilton fastest by a tenth.
Wow.
Oh, Lance, half a second, bro.
Actual speed of the Astons there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
4 seconds slower, Aston Martin. Ollie Birth.
Ollie Berthman.
Ferrari looking quick.
Ice Must. Hey guys, which events will you be streaming this weekend? Matt, you are really attractive when you are mean to Tommy.
Wow.
Tommy,
is that
what are
your,
you going? I'm kidding. Ice, this is the only one we're streaming. But we are going to stream on Monday. We're going to do, I believe, driver ratings live.
Live.
How about those apples, chat? Little driver
That
ratings
could
live.
be interesting.
We'll get some live reactions from chat as we do our grades. Oh, can't wait for that. It's going to be so good.
That could be very interesting.
Yeah, we've never done driver ratings live before, but that could be the best or worst
Hearing
thing we've ever done.
hearing our takes,
We'll be like,
live
"Mute,
reaction.
Chat, you're muted. What time on Monday? I think 8 p.m. UK time, but we will announce on socials.
Yeah.
But yeah, 8 p.m. UK time, I believe, is what we're planning on doing it. What time, sorry? Are you guys not watching? What do you mean? I'm literally watching it right now. Russell's gone through the first sector.
Oh,
that's a
my
big
word.
swapper. Runner went, now he's washed out wide.
Crazy.
What time are you on
slander
stage at
from Brenda.
Silverstone? 10:40 a.m. on Sunday. See you there. Antonelli improves but stays fifth. What? Kimmy's still fifth after his second lap. Lawson goes sixth.
Wow. Lawson.
Do we have
Max.
watch-alongs tomorrow? No watch-alongs. Only today. Here comes Russell. P5.
Wow, Mercedes not there at the moment.
Goodness. Max Verstappen.
What?
Okay, here he is. Max has arrived. It's a purple middle sector for Max.
Oh, Haas struggling at the moment.
Ocon, can you get within 3/10 of Ollie Behrman, please? I beg. Oh, wow. Where did his time
look
go?
how much time he lost at the end there.
Yeah, crazy. Hulkenberg, P9. Nice.
Yeah.
Hello,
Lando looking
Lando.
pretty
Lando's going to
decent.
need another lap.
Should be all right.
Oh, I think he's...
No, he won't. Lando
We're
won't
still
need another
pushing
one.
Lando. He's on a lap now.
The gap is absolutely humongous between
Oh, Ocon!
Ocon again. Wow.
Behrman makes it through at the moment.
Ocon.
He's put 6/10 on Ocon.
Wow.
Jesus. Bottas does not outqualify Perez. Perez puts 3/10 on Bottas. Stroll, though. Stroll, what are we saying? 53 seconds down. 53
Stroll's currently
seconds
53
down.
seconds off.
What about
Can he
Stroll
improve?
over the line? Oh my
1.8
God, it was 800ths away.
1.8 seconds off getting
Yeah.
through is
But 800ths away from me getting
insane.
a point. We'll try again tomorrow, Lance.
Wow.
Carlos, P15. Albon needs this lap. Come on, Alex. Show that there isn't a P1 curse. Show that there isn't a P1 curse, Alex. You got to make it through, sir. He does.
Wow.
P1 curse does not exist. 2 Hasses, 2
Good
Cadillacs,
lap.
2 Astons.
Well done. 2 Hasses. That's a
Wow.
shame Stroll improved his lap because we could have done a social clip being like, Aston Martin was slower than a family saloon car around, around Silverstone.
Ocon. I know it doesn't look that bad because he's one place behind Behrman, but he's 6/10 behind Behrman.
Yeah, that is... Yeah. Poor Ollie. Ollie cannot show his talent in that house at the moment, and it's a real shame.
He was 100th of a second away from making it through.
Wow.
100th of a second. So it ends a Ferrari 1-2. Oh, Ollie's not happy with that
he's not
one.
happy, don't blame him. Oh, they've fallen off, haven't they? Haas, big time. For that start of the season that they had. not gonna lie, seeing that that Cadillac looks very Haas-like from the front, and you just see the red rear wing and a white car. That's going to cause some
Lando
problems.
doesn't have the new battery in his car. He isn't going to do good. Matt was so back, says Bokang. Oh, I know. I've written off Ferrari this weekend, and they're 1-2 in SQ1. It's going to be close there. I think there's more to come. I think Hadjar's done the greatest lap of his life, I'll be real. Whether he can actually replicate it is another matter.
Mm.
All right, chat. We're here. Between SQ1 and SQ2, you best believe Dell Technologies are helping McLaren Racing right now absorb all that data. Isn't
Absolutely.
that right?
Yeah, they've definitely made an improvement from FP1, so they're clearly doing a good job.
Mm-hmm. Every 10th has a backstory. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's just gold right there. I'll be honest with you. Okay, so now that we've seen the running from SQ1, what do we reckon, chat? Have you changed your opinion on who's going to be on pole? I feel like a lot of you were vibing with Mercedes, maybe Max, but it's now Hadjar, like Antonelli 7th.
They must be. Surely they're just chilling at the moment.
Antonelli right now, if he started 7th, that would be catastrophic for his championship.
Yeah, piles a bit of pressure on as well. I know it's only the sprint race, but Antonelli, yeah, to be fair, like his sprints haven't been that great, have they, this year? It's the sprints where he's not really got a decent result, to be honest. Pretty sure he didn't have a great one in Miami, I think it was, or China as well. So
Lawson put 6/10 on Lindblad in that session. Lindblad down in 13th. Wow. Lawson up in 8th.
Lando.
Lando's damage.
Piece just. Oh wow! It's
I'll take that as a bit of memorabilia, please.
Yeah, thank you very much. Oh.
Brake duct damage. Oh, standard Lando. No. Just having to have so much up and down reliability this year, bless him. There's Lando stand.
There's the Lando stand in the bright yellow. Lando's merch is absolutely class, by the way. When you walk around Silverstone and you just see people in it,
instant
good.
recognizability. Shot within a 10th of Lewis. I think we are #so back.
Hadjar is faster everywhere than Max on the straights. So
just everywhere, just full stop.
He's clearly just a battery merchant.
Priya, here to watch my favourite duo on the planet. Thank you, Priya. Favourite duo on the planet?
Right.
I would say it's McLaren Racing and Dell Technologies, I'll be honest with you. I think we come a close second. Priya, but I appreciate you.
W Della's in the chat, right? I need
delusional. Good one.
Oh,
haha! Come on, Matt. Roast Tommy's boy. He's washed.
You be careful now. Oh,
well,
what could possibly
go wrong?
I'm more
attractive to somebody that when I am horrible to you, so I'm going to keep.
True. Yeah, maybe that was my burner account.
Off Tommy goes to the toilet. Everybody. Oh, Max is out. I love it. I love how we've had a break. Tommy's like, SQ2 starting. I'm going to leave now. Great timing. Great timing from all involved. Why are you saying timer? The timer is going. The timer is happening. But welcome, everybody. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure to follow the stream. I think we're on the homepage, so that's very exciting indeed. Thank you to Twitch. Thank you to Dell Technologies for sponsoring the stream. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you click that like button as well. I see you just watching and not clicking that like button. Come on, guys, it's free. Thank you so much. And subscribe. It's all free. So we're going to get just one lap in this session, maybe two. That's a brand new set of medium tyres again for Charles Leclerc. Are we going to have the same for everybody? I kind of hate that you guys are 1 minute behind on stream. I don't care. I'm really sorry. Thank you for sharing your preferences, but I can do nothing about it. Well, leave then, Viking. It's great to have you. Go watch someone else. Goodbye. Lando's front duct is broken, indeed. So we'll see what he can do with that damage. I don't know how it sort of fell off. Was it because he ran the exit curb? I'm not sure. Anise, Matt, don't be rude. Come on. Firstly, apparently I'm more attractive when I do it. And two, if someone's rude to me, I'll be rude to them. You don't even know what they were saying, guys. That was over on YouTube. Anyway, Sprint Quali 2 underway. Is anybody not on a fresh set? No.
Wow.
Yeah, they're all on fresh boots.
They are indeed.
Imagine complaining about something you can fix yourself. Indeed, April. All right, so Lando is carrying damage. How much time is it going to lose him? We're going to find out.
He's winding up for a lap. Here we go.
Here we go. Sierra, thank you for the Prime. Happy for being a part of this community for 2 years. Jarkox, thank you for the tier 1. Lando, thank you for the tier 1 as well. Getting massive FOMOs, being at Silverstone for the last 3 years in a row. Rahul, thank you for the Prime. You're not at Silverstone. We are tomorrow and Sunday. God, both thank you for the Prime. Appreciate you. All right, so we've got a Lando 28.2 first sector, which I think is very good. It's a purple first sector for Lando.
Wow.
It's quicker than Verstappen. It's quicker than Hadjar. That front brake duct little cover
clearly
has unlocked the speed. Okay. What? Okay, so middle sector, 35.8.
Piastri's gone purple as well.
He has 28.1 in the first sector for Piastri, half a tenth quicker than Lando. Max does a 29.2. Hadjar's got 0.3 on Max in the first sector, middle sector. Sorry.
Yeah. It's in the.
Oh, did he go second though?
Oh wow.
He lost 2 and a bit tenths to Max in that final sector.
Ooh.
Antonelli's taken the first sector fastest time. Lando goes third. Hamilton 28.3. Antonelli fastest in the first sector.
What
Bortoletto goes fourth.
Here comes Oscar.
It's changing around again, I think. Here comes Piastri, goes fastest of all.
Wow.
Antonelli has now gone purple.
So he was trolling us all along.
Leclerc over the line. Oh, baby. What about Lewis? It's just been quicker every single lap without fail. Charles, lock in.
Oh, Hamilton.
Kimi lost 4 tenths in the final sector.
Wow, Ferrari are rapid in that final sector, aren't they?
Well, George. 8th!
Big flop.
George! Wow. Where did Kimi's last sector go? Was he just deploying differently? That is wild. I was convinced he was going to go fastest.
George is struggling around here so far.
Audi 9th and 10th. We haven't seen laps from the V-carbs yet. They're doing the one shot for this one. They're not even bothering to go out until now. One lap soft run. Now it's mediums for this this session. Softs for the last one, where Ferrari will lose half a second.
Yeah.
Hamilton is rising to the challenge because he's still I rise. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
See the pan.
George, we need a lap from you. Genuinely, that's not quick enough.
No,
that is
it's
not quick enough for George. He's going to have to go again, and he's going to have to go again on the same set of tyres.
It's definitely not quick enough because we've not seen the racing bulls yet who have been quick this year. So,
Charles, can we find that 210s, please?
But
thank you. Here we go. Oh. Oh, no, he is going.
no,
Just
it's not.
slow.
Surely not. Even. Yeah. Okay. Phew. If that was a push
Double
lap,
call,
I'd have.
yeah. Well, no, but we've seen it so many times this year where it's just like,
Well,
oh, they're
you
not
think
pushing.
it's
Oh,
yeah.
he's deploying over the
that,
line.
That's yeah, exactly.
So a double call up for Charles Leclerc and for Hamilton. Okay, interesting. They've got time to do it, I guess.
Audi looking good again. Can't wait for them to be 11th and 12th.
Oh yeah, for sure. When the V Cubs put their lap in, it's 11th and 12th all over.
Yeah, 100%.
All right, Lawson. What kind of time
Lawson's
can you
been
put
absolutely
down?
rapid so far. Let's see what he can do.
Lindblad directly behind as well. What are the temperatures like this weekend? 40 degrees track temperature, 24 degrees air.
Ooh.
Lawson does a 28.399 first sector. That is very
Lawson's
tasty.
just like locked in that best of the rest.
Really
Lindblad's looking good there as well. Racing Bulls have got a very, very lovely car this year again.
They really do. Gasly's done a very good first sector. Wow, 28.2 in the first sector for Gasly.
Yeah,
That's almost the
Gasly.
fastest. I think about a tenth off maybe what Antonelli did.
Wow.
Lawson 36.0 middle sector. That's about what George Russell did. And here comes Lawson through Stowe. How's Lindblad? 300 slower. So Lawson and Lindblad are basically on the same time right now. It's all about the final sector. Gasly's right in there as well. Here comes Lawson. Fourth!
Oh my word!
Purple last sector!
What?
Huh?
Wait, George is going to be 10th here if
He is, yeah.
Lindblad improves.
He
Which
will.
he will, surely.
P8.
Yes.
My God, what a last sector
And
from
Gasly,
Lawson.
if Gasly, we could see Russell.
Here comes Gasly. Oh, 11th.
Russell. Oh my word, again. Look how close.
And that'll be the lap. He doesn't have time
He
to do
doesn't have
another
another
one.
lap. Oh,
Colapinto goes 14th.
that's it. I think that's... Is that it?
No, Hulkenberg
Feel that a thing?
starting a lap.
George
Maybe.
needs...
So is Bortoletto.
Okay, Max is okay. I don't like this Max waiting in the pits when he's
just
done a
chilling.
very average
Yeah,
lap.
it's a master stroke. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Russell is going again. Wow, No, it isn't. His first sector's 2/10 slower than Gasly in the first sector for George. Hulkenberg's not done a great first sector, I'll be honest.
Oh, okay. So he's George is going to
What
get
about
through by the
Bortoletto?
skin of his teeth. Gasly again. That was last week with
26.
Verstappen.
Yeah, he's fine. Charles. George middle sector. How are we looking? 4/10 off for George.
He's fine though. He's
Can't find it.
getting through.
No, Leclerc does not improve. What about Hamilton? Hamilton pits, so he will not finish that. Yeah, Hulkenberg's not getting through. Hulkenberg's going to outqualify Bortoleto at this rate. P7, so
Only
puts
seventh.
Lando 10th. Lando isn't on a lap.
Oh.
Nah, it wasn't close. 0.3. And Gasly, yeah. Okay, so Gasly, Bortoleto, Hulkenberg, Colapinto, Sainz, and Albon. George
That
Russell.
was a very undramatic result, but dramatic session.
I mean, Lawson up in 4th. Sorry? He is cooking out there, guys.
Russell.
Will Max Verstappen drive the V-carb after the British Grand Prix?
Yeah, I was going to say, when does that narrative start when the V-carb just gets better and better?
Lando has a problem because he lost a bit of car. Lost a bit of his brake duct in Q1. No idea how much time that would have cost him, but it was a big piece. It was a big piece. So Hamilton, Antonelli, Leclerc, Lawson, Piastri, Verstappen, Russell, Hadjar, Lindblad, and Norris. So the top 4 is becoming the top 5 very quickly indeed. V-carb, enter the equation to be part of the top 4. Can you believe it?
I can't. I thought that those top 4 were locked in, but my word. V-carb have found something very special indeed. Lawson is on top form.
So you know how the Dell Technologies and McLaren Racing partnership is built on trust, speed and precision. What do you think to the rumours of Max Verstappen going there?
Oh, I don't believe so. I think McLaren have got a very good driver lineup that's perfect for them. Perfect partnership. Just like McLaren and Dell Technologies, really.
What do you think, guys?
I think
Lando
it's Max
and Oscar?
I think it's Max trying to get more money personally from Red Bull.
Wow. Not like he makes enough money as it is.
No.
But fairs. Okay.
That's power play, I think, from his management team. I don't think he'd go to McLaren.
Lando sort of answered the questions very like, yeah, I'm here for multi-years. Don't worry, guys. But if I was to have Max in, yeah, I welcome it. Bring it on, sort of thing. Siada, think of the super chat. Every dream needs a team. Every team needs Dell Technologies. Oh, Siada, stop it. Come on. That's unbelievable from you. That is not a burner account either, guys. Max and the Merc will be crazy. It's happening, guys.
It would be. It ain't happening.
It is. I've heard.
Maybe.
I've heard in the rumour mill that I've just created in my head.
Yeah.
Arvid had an issue. What issue did he have, GQ?
Oh, no.
We're in Q3. Good job.
Okay.
Thank you, boys. What did they sort out?
What did they sort out, though?
Well, the front wing is coming off. What are they checking? Oh, I guess it's the brake duct piece that...
Oh, no, another...
Oh. Lando. Okay, they're actually going to try and fix his car for SQ3.
Okay. Worth a shot, I guess, because maybe it's worth sitting in the pits and only doing one run than it is to just finish 10th with a damaged car, right?
Exactly. Finley says, see, if Max was sponsored by Dell, he'd be P1. That's huge.
Maybe. Oh, here we go. McLaren.
Hello, Kajet, for your first ever watch along. What are we comparing? Okay.
Wow. Yeah, Ferrari. Rapid down hanger straight.
Oh, wow. He
Oh, wow. So
fully
he made a mistake as well.
overcommitted into the last chicane.
Hamilton.
But what about Charles, though? Wait,
Who?
no, watch along on sprint or quali tomorrow. No, Anise, because we're actually going outside. God forbid. And we're going to go and
Touching
enjoy
Silvergrass.
Silverstone. Silverstone is a weekend we cannot miss. Today is different because we had some work to do and we thought we'd just do the stream for the sprint quali. But tomorrow and Sunday we're at track. Touching some grass, indeed.
We sure are.
Take me along. Bro, you're not even a sub and you've asked to take you along. You're crazy. Any short live stream from the track? Can't do that. Known moose, unfortunately.
Certainly not.
Top East, thank you for the prime.
Like the Hamilton's got his GP2 helmet, which is very cool.
Charlie, thank you for the tier 1. That's a baby. Sleeping
Wow.
away. When the race gets
Wonder
boring, I will miss you guys, but enjoy. Thank you, April.
Thank you.
Anise, thank you for the tier 1. That doesn't mean I'm taking you, but thank you for the tier 1. If England makes it to the World Cup final, will you go? No.
Probably not, because I imagine it's during one of the races, I think, as well.
Will we
And
go
also,
to America?
I could not be able to afford a ticket. I would love to go, but the tickets are absolutely insane, aren't they?
Real Haha 1 raiding with a party of 1,002 people.
Wow. Thank you.
Goodness gracious. Thank you. Thank you for the raid, Real Haha 1. I don't know where you've come from, and what you were doing on Twitch, but thank you for the raid all the same.
We appreciate it.
We are doing our watch along to the F1 Sprint qualifying, sponsored by Dell Technologies, and we are here at Silverstone for the British Grand Prix. Yeah, we'll miss you too, guys. We love doing watch-alongs. It's just...
We do, yeah.
We do have to go outside occasionally. When I'm on my deathbed, I'm not going to go, damn, I wish I did one more watch-along. I'm going to go, damn, I wish I went to a few more races. So, you know, when the opportunity comes, the British Grand Prix comes around, we have to go. We're on the main stage, for crying out loud, on Sunday. Like, it doesn't get better than that. It's literally a Glastonbury-sized stage.
It's insane, isn't it? I still like look at that stage and I'm like, how are we on that?
Are you telling jokes on the main stage? No, we're not that those kind of performers.
How many of the like garage pictures are just drivers doing this? Like
What?
pointing. They've just shown like because nothing's happening. They're just like zooming in on all the garage pictures, and all of them are just like that. It's like, okay,
Who, the drivers?
the drivers, yeah,
pointing
like
at
Kimi Antonelli's
telemetry
pictures, like
that they might be
this.
digesting.
Maybe.
Oh, yes, there's a 10-minute follower timer, I think. So everyone that's just joined can't talk for another few minutes before.
Okay.
Hopefully at least one person is still there so they can tell us where they came from.
We weird part of the sprint this where everyone just waits.
Well, there's no point going out any earlier because it's a one lap shootout. They don't want to
Exactly,
use
so
another
just-
set of
just
tyres because
seems-
it's sprint.
Silly to have the time.
Well, you need to just as a flexible. If you have a Monaco or something, you can. I mean, not that you'd have a sprint around Monaco, but a shorter lap. Maybe they would consider it, but
Just doesn't make sense to me. But this is why they need a different qualifying format for the sprint. If you're going to do one lap, why do we need a clock counting down like 6 minutes for no reason?
what would you have instead?
One lap qualifying for the top 10.
What? And you'd have them go out individually, and then
Yeah.
But then people would have benefit going last. That's the whole point of
Indeed.
having a countdown.
That's like not everything's fair in Formula One.
Caden, think of the prime. Well, this is
If it
as
was,
fair
it'd be
as it
very
gets.
boring.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, but I don't want it to be fair.
And also, if you had it one at a time, it would be a 15-minute session.
Perfect. We're seeing cars for 15 minutes rather than not seeing
But
any
it's
cars for
it's
6
8 minutes, bro. Like, they don't do 15-minute qualies for sprint.
It doesn't matter. They can extend it, and then people get more watching cars on track for longer.
Tommy's such a boomer chat. Like, you can just tell. He's like, bring back the old days. Bring
No,
back
I'm not
those
even. Like,
one-shot.
why? Like, Matt clearly loves watching nothing.
No, I like this. Like, this is the build up to everybody coming out. Like, this is much more epic than having a one-shot quali for sprint.
It should be different for sprint, like, because then we just do this again tomorrow, and I love it tomorrow. Like, perfect, but do something.
And also,
different for
you'll occasionally get one where someone who's doing a lap and then someone crashes out who's third in the queue, and everybody else is screwed behind them, and then we get a jumbled up grid. If we give best track conditions most of the time, unless it rains, to the top of the championship, then it'll just give them even more of an advantage. So 2 minutes 19, and Max is trundling out the pits.
They're not going to have a
Really-
huge amount
really
of
not
time.
hanging around. I mean, they are hanging around, sorry.
I don't think.
Oh, wow. Hadjar's still coming out the pits
I
as well.
don't.
It's a 1 minute 30 lap.
Yeah, I know, but people will be backing up as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be at the back of
I
that
would not want to
queue,
be
but then
Hadjar right
if you
now.
look at the track map, they are very spread out, so I don't think there's going to be too much
Russell's
of
still.
a... Wow, Russell's only just coming out
Russell's
the
only
pits.
just come out the
Crazy.
pits. Okay, this.
But I guess the start line is kind of towards the start of the so, and then they've already done turn one when they're coming out. I
yeah,
guess, so
yeah, that's true.
There's
Actually,
a little bit of time saved
Just a
there.
little bit of time, but I'd
Russell's,
be a bit
yeah, just
nervous.
chilling.
A little bit nervous.
Let's keep an
not
eye
gonna
on
lie.
Russell. I think he'll be okay, but he might not get the best tyre prep.
No.
Here we go then.
Oscar Piastri.
The final lap of this sprint qualifying. SQ3. Who's going to be on sprint pole? Can it be McLaren? And remember, this is soft tyres as well. This is the first
Soft tyres,
time.
yeah.
First time we're seeing this in
Antonelli.
qualifying. I'm
Who are you
gonna
going for?
keep eagle eye. Who is going to get pole position? I think Hamilton might do it. I think.
You reckon?
I think
Even on
Lewis.
softs.
I think Lewis could do it, which means he'll now be 7th on the grid. I really apologise to all Hamilton fans, but let's see. First sector, 28-1 for Piastri. Who's next to follow him? Lindblad. Then it's Norris. Then it's Lawson.
Ooh.
Lindblad. What's Lindblad going to put down in the first sector? 28-3.
What can Lando do? Have they fixed any of the issues there?
I assume they did fix it. 28-2 is
Oh, okay.
uninspiring. Lawson. Lawson is going to put down a 28-2. And then it's Antonelli. Antonelli's done a 28-0. Purple first sector. What about Charles Leclerc? 28-1. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
Oh, Charles.
Charles, please.
He's finished.
Hamilton's about to come through the first sector. What's he going to do? 28-1 as well. Okay, purple for Lando in the middle
Lando,
sector.
purple.
Okay, Piastri over the line. 28-7.
Okay.
I think McLaren are going to be struggling to stay near the front once we see all of the laps. Middle sector, Antonelli, purple. Lindblad goes second. 35.7 for Antonelli in the middle sector. 35.8 for Leclerc. Lando beats Piastri.
Lando, wow. They fixed that.
Beats Piastri. That's a great
Lawson.
performance. Lawson, P3, not far away at all. Antonelli is purple, but has lost the middle sector. Purple to Hamilton. Antonelli goes fastest by 3.5 tenths. Hamilton has beat him in the middle sector. Antonelli. It's so close. Here comes Charles Leclerc over the line. Oh, he's not done a good last sector there.
Hamilton, here we go.
Here comes Lewis. Can Lewis
do
it? Can he?
Oh
no!
Squirrely!
Oh
no!
So
surely
close.
that's cost him.
Oh, he's done it!
Oh my word!
He's done it!
How has he done that?
It.
How has he done that? What a lap!
11,000s Verstappen, P3.
I can't believe
Russell's
Hamilton
still out
found
there
that
as
time.
well. Don't forget. It's not been a great lap for George. I'll be honest. Here comes Hadjar, P7.
P7.
Russell, I think, might struggle here. Where's Russell going to end up? P5.
P5. Wow.
Hamilton gets sprint pole by 11 thousandths of a second. There you go. Puts 3 tenths on Charles Leclerc. I'm never
Antonelli
watching Formula 1 ever again.
On Russell. Wow.
Oh, that's, phenomenal. Max
Hamilton.
up in P3.
Hamilton
Max up in third.
Brilliant this year.
My God, between third and seventh, it's less than a tenth.
Yeah.
Lewis Hamilton on pole. Sprint pole. Wow, Ferrari
have done it. Wow.
Again, Hamilton and Antonelli in a league of their own. Like 3 tenths clear of third.
Very impressive.
That is going to be one spicy little sprint race that we will be there for tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. What a lap. Hamilton is unbelievable this year. What a job he's doing.
So good.
Great for F1.
I mean, the crowd are going to be buzzing with that. There they are.
Awesome. Love to see it.
Just saw Matt in the crowd. I don't think you did, Alfie, somehow.
Imagine.
I don't think you did. And there is Lewis. Real Haha has raided again. I'm not really sure how you've done that, but thank you.
Wow.
Okay.
Lewis. He's so back. He is so back.
What is the race pace going to be like? Max in third. Absolutely nothing to lose. Norris with damage. Does he still have damage, though? Did he not get that fixed?
They were
the old engine part is
whether...
fair. I mean, they were piecing, like, weren't they fixing it before that final lap? It's been fixed, yeah. So let's not just chat breeze.
Chat breeze.
Oh, Charles, what is going on, mate? Fourth isn't that bad, but 3 tenths off Hamilton. Come on.
Yeah, Hamilton's absolutely
tough to watch.
Owning him at the moment. Russell off the pace as well.
At least Leclerc's not 14th. That's all I'll say, because he's been 14th the last 2 British Grand Prix.
There's still time.
So,
the race, yeah. I'm sure they'll put him on Inters when the race starts. And it's
Joe Guan Yu on the F1 Grid 2027. Thank you for the one gifted.
Max P3 out of nowhere, has to be said.
Yeah, great lap. Just over a tenth faster than Hadjar and 5 positions clear.
Yeah. Just bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah.
It wasn't really anything special. The whole.
Okay. Tommy, you getting the sheet together, sir?
Of course.
Good lad. Chat, don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. We'll be doing the Sprint Quali chat live. We're going to do our podcast live chat. We're going to see the behind the scenes of us talking waffle. All thanks to Dell Technologies and their partnership with McLaren Racing. Big W's for them. Thank you guys for sponsoring us. Let's have a listen to Hamilton's post-race interview. Delectable. Wow. Makes you come on. Delicious quali.
Whee.
Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, 11 thousandths away from me closing the gap by 1 point. Cheers, Lewis. Take care. Cheers, thank you. Needed that for predictions, and Hamilton's gone and put it on pole around Silverstone when I thought Ferrari were going to be completely washed.
So much power.
There's so much power. Wow, just straight up said. Those guys are quicker than we are. No, neither did I. Good surprise for Tommy. Looks pretty good. Well, no, because it's expected. So Hamilton needs to win by 30 seconds in both the sprint and the
Good
main
joke.
race in order to for the point to come in. Are you going, Shin? All right. We are doing a live pod, but if you're going somewhere, see you later. See you on Sunday. There is Ebad, yeah. There's going to be a karting Lego race on Sunday. Are you streaming your stage appearance? Nope, not allowed.
No, we are not.
Nursery pickup duties, fair enough.
Can relate.
Okay. There we go. Let me see what Hadjar is underrated, says Spid. I think he's doing a good job. Hadjar is doing a good job, just on the wrong end of a very tight quali. Ferrari don't care about Charles, apparently, according to Jim. I don't think that's true.
No,
I think that's true.
I wouldn't give him a lifetime contract if they didn't.
Matt, time to join the Lewis bandwagon. That's crazy. Charles Leclerc, through and through. But it's great to see Hamilton on top, especially around the British Grand Prix. Leclerc Masterclass. When will we be seeing that? I would love to know. I just feel like we're into a set of regulations that just does not suit Charles, and it's going to be a really painful watch over the next few years. Oh, Lord. Wait, I'm lost. Weren't you at the track? Yesterday we were, and
So
tomorrow and Sunday
going,
we
wait,
are.
what?
Wait, how? We actually have just arrived home. What a great sprint quality that was. All right, Spid, we've heard you the first time that you said Hadjar is underrated. We don't need you to say it another 5,000 times. Will you guys be there tomorrow? Yes. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. Love seeing Lewis shine. Absolutely. Formula One's a better place when Hamilton's at the front.
Absolutely.
Ideally not a minute ahead, just at the front fighting other people.
Yeah, not Mercedes ahead
2014,
like it was
no,
that era,
no,
yeah.
please no. I think Leclerc is just feeling the pressure from Hamilton. It's an interesting debate. I don't know if it's the pressure or if it's just he genuinely just isn't that quick in this car. Let's not forget, things can change very quickly. Hamilton literally last year was in struggle town. Of course, he'd just joined the team. Very different rules, still ground effect era. But you come into this era and he's a completely different driver.
He sure is.
P1 behind the scenes at Silverstone. Yeah, you'll see some stuff. You'll see some stuff.
Yeah, we can't do streams and things, but we'll be posting some things on stories and Instagram stories and stuff tomorrow, so keep an eye out.
Yep, we're doing some cool things tomorrow. We're really not ready for Kardashian Hamilton. Hamilton 8th title. Imagine the scenes. It's painful. I'm not even a Ferrari fan, but I love Leclerc. Says Hannah Malvia. How can you doubt Lewis at Silverstone? You can't.
You can't.
I just didn't go for good surprise because I was like, I don't want cheap points. I did. I really did. I should have taken
You were like,
it.
I'm going to throw away
Instead, I went
instead with
Esteban Ocon. Did Ocon have his lap time deleted as well? Because here it says he's 6/10 behind. Or was that always 6/10? I can't remember now. Maybe it was already. I think it actually was 6/10 before. Lewis just loves this track. He certainly does. So no P1 Watchalong tomorrow. Sadly not. Nor Sunday. But there will be a stream on Monday where we do driver ratings live. Are you still doing a live pod? Yes, Tommy is just putting the sheet together, guys. We're not just kind of sat here.
Sat here chilling.
Chilling. Oh, Frank, hello. Hi, Frank. How are we feeling?
Katie and Grace have just got home, so that's good timing. So
That's
Frank
timing.
can go nuts, and then we can start the pod in a bit.
Get your questions in, chat. We've asked for it on Twitter, I assume, and in our P1 Patreon Discord, and pop them in the chat as well. Maybe if there's a good one, we'll throw it in. What are we? I'm currently on an advert. When will your Monday live stream be? 8 p.m. UK time, unless we tell you differently. Unless we tell you differently, which I'm not expecting to. We are so back, says I Am Darkness. We being the Hamilton army, I assume? Lawson was so close to getting into that front 3rd to 8th group. A 10th away from out-qualifying Hadjar. So is it time we start asking questions of how good is Charles Leclerc only managing 8 wins in 9 years? It's kind of, not really had a championship winning car till maybe this year. Matt, as a Ferrari fan, it's great to see this performance from Lewis. Shut up. You going to say 2022?
Yeah.
Is it mixed feelings because of Charles' struggles, on the other hand? Would you be happy with a Lewis championship for Ferrari? From a storyline perspective, yes, it would be incredible to see Hamilton win at Ferrari and a championship, but I cannot lie and say that it wouldn't hurt because Charles Leclerc's in the same car. And of course, I want Charles to win a world championship. It's what I've been rooting for all these years. And it has not happened. Washed Unk put 3/10 on Prime Leclerc, says Justo. Don't think you can call him washed. Don't
Or
think you can call
Prime.
Hamilton washed anymore. Or what?
Or Prime.
Wow, you
For
think Charles Leclerc's prime's gone already?
Yeah.
Really? That's crazy. Wow, that's a sad thing to even think about. How's the sheet coming along, mate?
Nearly done. I think. Oh, that's a good question. I need to talk about that.
These kind of comments just make me laugh. From C-Hop. Charles would rather build his dog's social media following than lock in. No, he wouldn't.
I mean, that's like Lewis Hamilton. When anytime Hamilton did bad, it's like, well, he's going to celebrity events. How dare he? And then
Yeah, he's having a life outside of racing. That is, come on,
Hamilton's
guys.
shown you can do both.
Yes, and also having a dog does not mean you can't lock in. It's not like he's there every single time saying, "Please follow my dog on social media." If anything, his partner is the one that is bringing the dog in the paddock. But yeah, it's a tough time to be a Charles Leclerc fan right now. Thing is, I wasn't expecting anything different coming into this weekend. Hamilton is insane around here. And with Charles Leclerc's form, it is the worst place to go as Charles Leclerc. You just wouldn't... This would be the last track Charles would want to pick in order to bounce back against Hamilton.
Yeah, literally. Right. Give me 2 seconds. I will just let the fam know that I'm recording.
Perfect.
And then we will... Okay.
Take care, Tommy. It's been great having you. Goodbye, Tommy. Tommy is speaking to his family. So I'll speak to my family, which is you guys and Dell Technologies. Chat, listen up, all right? So, did you know that Dell Technologies uses digital twins and AI simulations where the McLaren MasterCard Formula One team run thousands of scenarios, cutting tests by 40%. Real-time insights boost tyre, fuel, and aero strategies, gaining tenths of a second per lap. I would love to actually, on a reel though, right? I know I'm, telling you some interesting messaging, but like, I would genuinely love to just be a fly on the wall in a, how like, teams will have their sort of big old flipping, I don't even know what you would call them, like race centers, and just sit there and just watch. Like, I would just love to see, like, and listen to the comms as well. We've been lucky enough sometimes to be in the pits and listen to the behind the scenes comms there when they give you a headset. I'd love to see that kind of stuff because it just, every time I've had even a small snippet of that kind of insight, I've just been like gawping, just like, can I have more, please? Oh my God, they've just told the driver about the wind direction. Oh wow, I'm so interested. Okay, Tommy's back. I'll stop rambling to myself.
It's always good. Right. Okay.
Why you don't like Hamilton? I don't not like Hamilton!
People already know how to rage bait Matt.
Well, no, but I like to put the record straight, Tommy. I don't like it when people say things that are quite clearly factually incorrect. I spoke about two of my favourite British Grand Prix memories at the start of the stream, and both of them were Hamilton winning. Anyway, Tommy, what were you going to say?
Just checking this. Right, let's...
You should be more happy, but my favourite driver is going through the worst period of his career.
Yeah.
How about those apples?
I don't think... I find it very weird how, like... It's for me, like, Formula One is not football. I've never been a team
to be so
supporter.
tribalist and like...
And just also just like
Like teams.
Yeah, like if
it's
Max is
drivers.
13th, if Max is 13th and Hadjar's on pole, I'm not happy. Like, I support Max Verstappen.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, but
Like I like Ferrari as a team. They are the ones that I have
and you're glad
the
Leclerc's
biggest
driving
allegiance
for
to.
them and stuff. But
Yeah, because I used to love Michael Schumacher. But again, I followed Michael Schumacher and I wanted Michael Schumacher to win. It was cool that he drove for Ferrari. Charles Leclerc drives for Ferrari. That's amazing. But if Charles Leclerc goes to McLaren in partnership with Dell Technologies, I'm wearing a McLaren shirt because I am supporting Charles Leclerc. How hard is that to
and
get?
if Max goes to Ferrari, I'll be the one, crying on stream and throwing my chair out the window. So
Exactly. There you go. Right, Tommy, are we locked in?
we are locked in.
Okay, let's load up the sheet. Chat, we're about to do a live podcast for you. Get ready. No questions about Q1 because it's just 3 different teams, 2 by 2 by 2.
I mean, we're gonna
Chat, you got
Any
any questions
questions?
about Q1?
We don't need. Well, we could do. Yeah, exactly.
Chat, you got any questions about Q1? This is your chance. Yes, I mean that's not quite.
Love that.
It's not.
Love that from me.
Are you guys
That was
okay? There
good
you go. Are
banter.
you guys going to be streaming tomorrow? I'll put that in as a question for Q1. Here you go, Edith.
Perfect.
Ocon 6/10 off. Can you copy that? Oh, I'll copy it. Oh, no, it's moved. Have you got it?
What? Got what?
Yeah, sorry, I thought you were copying. I thought you said. I've got it. Okay, Edith is my middle name. There you go. Ocon 6/10 off Bearman. Is Ocon's time up or is Bearman? Bearman.
Okay, fair.
Beyond that. No? Don't want to
Yeah, that's fine. I feel like we've done the Ocon leaving a million times, but we'll do it again. Why not?
Is there anything else to talk about in Q1 or you just want to move on from it?
I just don't want to repeat ourselves, but it's fine. We can do it. We can cover it.
Explain Hadjar's lap to us. It doesn't make sense. I mean, that's also fair because Hadjar was fastest. Let's not forget. That's a note. He ended fastest, didn't he, in SQ1?
He did, yeah.
Yeah, crazy. Okay. My question
Right.
for Q1. Okay.
Don't forget to record.
Bearmon. Birthman. Are Cadillac overachieving, being a second in front of Aston Martin?
No.
Oh, okay. Good chat. Good chat. Good chat.
Right. If we're using that question, I will put that in there because it's in the Patreon.
P1 Patreon member. Eddie, that's my middle name. All right, chat, lock in. Here we go. We are about to record. Can you press the record button, please, Tommy?
I sure can.
Thank you. Here we go. We're counting down, chat. That's the reason why we've just gone slightly dark for a second. Although, now I need to move my camera because there's a thing that's just popped up at the top. There we... Oh, let me just... There we go. All right, here we go then. Live podcast. All thanks to Dell Technologies. Big up to them and their partnership with McLaren Racing. Here we go. What happened in sprint qualifying?
For the British Grand Prix.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the P1 podcast with Matt and Tommy. Now, you will see, yes, we are in fact in our studios. Yeah. That's because we didn't go to track today, but we went to track yesterday with some amazing things that we have to talk to you about and you will see on social media. And then on Saturday and Sunday, we're also going to be at track. Sunday, main stage, 10:40 a.m. Please come and see us. We would love to see you there. The weather looks good. There is no excuse. We want to see you there because it makes our hearts very full when we see some P1 fam. Doesn't it, Tommy?
It sure does. Yeah, can't wait for the stage. I'm already kind of more reassured knowing the weather because it's been terrible the last couple of years, but still you guys turned up in that terrible weather last time. So please do it again and some more if you can make it. We'd very much appreciate it because, the P1 fam are the best.
They certainly are. Now, let's get into some quali action and begin with SQ1, where the bottom 6 were Bearman, Ocon, Perez, Bottas, Alonso and Stroll. But the biggest thing, Tommy, is not those 6 drivers. It's Isaac Hadjar. He went, you know what? I know what to do in this number 2 Red Bull now. and it's go fast and go quickly. It was a very surprising one. Of course, we had one practice session earlier today because it's only a sprint weekend, meaning one practice, which we all love to see the sort of unpredictability of how that weekend unfolds. And we didn't really know coming into sprint qualifying, who necessarily was going to be fastest. But my goodness gracious me, Hadjar going fastest just shook the entire form, or threw the form book out the window, and we're going, wow. Is Max Verstappen really half a second off Hadjar these days?
Yeah, they dropped a Trek dominance graphic with Hadjar and Max on their lap, and Hadjar was quickest through every single straight. It was just the straight, and all the corners was Max. Yeah, it was unusual as they're kind of deploying their energy and using it differently. And I find it really weird, and we've had this conversation before, and I still can't get my head around it. Just in SQ1 or Q1, whenever we have that first qualifying session, how it's so much closer and how you get random things, because I know people don't go absolutely all in until the kind of like final session, and that's when you absolutely go for it, and it's the lap that matters for these top teams. For the midfielders do, but it always seems to be, you always do get these weird surprises that they never kind of translate when it gets to the kind of nitty gritty into Q3, does it? But Hadjar, still an impressive job, but unfortunately for him, didn't do it when it counted.
Sadly not. Looking at other things from SQ1, of course, Aston Martin still absolutely miles off. I was 0.08 of a second away from getting my Stroll out qualifying Alonso prediction in. So I'm hoping, we've got another attempt at this. We'll go again tomorrow, and we'll see if Stroll can. This was the warm up. Stroll didn't want to do it in sprint quality, just in case you were like, oh no, you actually it's just the main quality that was going to. So tomorrow, Stroll is ready for that one, because those two very close, but a second off the Cadillacs once again. But we're not expecting any overhauls here. We're not expecting anything crazy, because Aston Martin have brought nothing. They're still bringing nothing because they're reworking the entire car. So as much as you think, oh, surely they would have figured it out by now, they're probably spending a lot of their cost cap money into this one big old upgrade to try and haul them ahead of Cadillac.
Yeah, just a completely new car, because it's clear the car is absolutely woeful. I mean, last year, if you were 1 second off, the whole field we were saying was kind of separated by like a second. When Lance Stroll crossed the line, it came up and he was 1.8 seconds off just getting through, to 16th that was. So they're just absolutely nowhere, and they're just waiting and hoping that they can kind of go their upgrades. They just go all in on this one completely new concept. Hope Adrian Newey, now he's not at the forefront as team principal, and can just work away in his studio or whatever, which is what he does best, and hopefully try and salvage something from this absolute disaster of a year.
Is he not team principal now?
I don't believe so.
I know. Who is now then?
No, I don't think they ever announced.
This is what I mean. Is he still technically a team principal, but just not doing media duties?
I thought they said he was, unless that was just rumours. There was so much rumours around it that I'm trying to remember. He is team principals. Is he still officially team principal?
Well, I was going to say, I never saw an announcement. I mean, it might be behind closed doors, because the Aston Martin don't probably want to say Adrian Newey steps down from.
Maybe I'm getting confused, because there was all those rumours, wasn't there, about Jonathan Wheatley, and then it didn't really kind of.
I just think he's not talking to the media. I think that's literally it. So, my understanding was he was still team principal, but
okay, yeah, fair. I think, maybe he is, but yeah, it does. Sorry, yeah, apologies. It does look like he still is, but he's not there, is he? He's not at the forefront of everything, which I think is good for him, because that's not where he.
Yeah, the last thing he needs to do. I love Ted, but is to be talking to Ted Kravitz. Like he needs to be doing other things that are much more important, like fixing the car, and that's what they are focused on. Question from P1 Patreon member Edith is my middle name. Ocon 0.6 off Behrman. Is Ocon's time up, or is Behrman beyond the Haas's capabilities? I think it's a bit of both. I don't want to say it. Esty bestie, I love him. Every single time I've ever met Esteban Ocon, he has been nothing but a delight. But this year in particular has been, quite frankly, poor in comparison to Behrman, who course, at the start of the year when Haas were competitive, he was able to be scoring points. He was, one of the drivers that everybody was noticing. But for Ocon, there's still time. He can still get me that good surprise point with a lovely little P16 ahead of Behrman on Sunday. But right now, it just does not have. It's quite simple. He just does not have the pace of Behrman. There was talk, of course, about the inconsistencies of parts between the two cars. I don't know if they've rectified it for Silverstone, but this is probably again with a team like Haas that it's not as simple to rectify maybe as if you were a McLaren or a Red Bull or whatever. So from what I saw, it was kind of more like there's inconsistencies between the parts, not Behrman's car is faster than Ocon's at the moment.
Yeah.
I think you have to take the wording quite, you have to kind of read into it a little bit, because I don't think it's as simple as Ocon's driving a slower car.
Yeah, and even if there's a few parts different, it shouldn't be 0.6. That's an enormous gap that Behrman is ahead of Ocon, and Haas are so disappointing from where they are. We've mentioned Ocon, so many times on this podcast, and I think we're both of agreement that we can't see him there next year. Who goes into that seat?
That's why we're mentioning him, mate, because we love him. We want to talk about him, but sadly, it's all sad.
And it's always the same. It's almost like I feel like this every Q1 now. It's kind of like, wow, Ocon's really disappointed, and unfortunately for him, it is just happening again and again and again and again for Ocon. But the problem for Ollie Behrman now is that Haas are dropping off so much that he puts 0.6 on Ocon, and no longer he's maybe like 10th or something. He's only just finishing one place ahead of Ocon, and they're struggling. Maybe it's just a little bit circuit specific because of the Ferrari PU potentially. Who knows?
Meanwhile, Hamilton on pole.
Yeah, but their car is absolutely mighty, isn't it? And we've seen teams in the past where the leading team is so quick. But yeah, I just don't think this question is basically a bit of both, like you say, because Ocon, his time is up. I do think that it's such a shame, but I really do think it is, and Haas will be looking elsewhere. And who do they put in that car? There's rumours of Yuki Tsunoda, which is crazy, like a return. Kamara and Fornaroli as well.
Oh, where's Solov? That's Racing Bulls, isn't it? Yeah.
And that got kind of dismissed because I think there was a lot of outrage when that whole rumour came in, and he's got a contract, and everyone was like, wait, but Lawson's doing really well, and they kind of dismissed it. So
yeah.
But as for Haas, if Ocon's not beating Behrman as the team leader, they might as well stick in, new talent.
Because I'm sure Ollie would be able to grow into that role very quickly, and also it puts a lot more pressure on the rookies that go in across the season to really shine, because it genuinely would be a job interview for potentially Ocon's seat. So, we'll keep an eye on that one as it unfolds. Let's now go to Q2. Well, the bottom six in this session were Gasly, Bortoleto, Hulkenberg, Colapinto, Sainz, and Albon. Interesting session. Very close for George Russell and Lando Norris. George just seemed a little bit on the back foot in general today, it has to be said. Of course, Antonelli very close to getting pole position or sprint pole position. Meanwhile, Russell down in fifth. We'll talk about that for the SQ3 segment. But Lando, he had to make it through. Of course, there is a bit of a gap between the top four teams, then VCARB, and then the rest. But he was running a bit of damage, which I believe they were able to fix for SQ3. But it was a big old part of what I assume was something to do with the diffuser or the brake duct. But I imagine that Marshall would love to be able to take that piece home, because it was a very lovely piece. It would look great on a sort of dining room table or something. But Lando was able to just about scrape through, but it was close. It was like 800ths of a second, I think, between Gasly in 11th and Lando, who was 10th in that session.
It's really close. It was Gasly for the second kind of qualifying session in a row now, so close to knocking out one of the big boys, I guess, if you want to call them that, as the kind of top teams that we think are kind of untouchable, and so close for Gasly to knock Lando out. Russell did improve his lap in the end, but his first run was not enough. It was a long way up and sat down in 10th, and it puts the pressure on. Of course, you've got to make it count. Slight mistake, and he aborts his lap. Then we're there kind of losing our mind that Russell's potentially going out, but he improved his lap, made it through, and it bumped Lando down. And another kind of issue for Lando Norris to add to his little unwanted tally of things that have gone wrong this year for him.
Indeed. Let's go to a question from people Patreon member Piper MZ Mimic X. How promising of a sign is this for Williams?
I don't think they're going to be jumping around, high-fiving and cheering 15th and 16th on the grid.
I was going to say, what have I missed? What have
I think it's they've beaten Haas.
They made it into SQ2.
They've beaten a Haas. Getting both, into SQ2. The bar's low. I guess you could argue that maybe is it a sign that they've now got ahead of Haas, but then they're expected to. They've got upgrades, but you do wonder with this whole like midfield battle and how everyone's got they've got different power units and things that you see kind of situations where it chops and changes. Apart from Audi, of course, that always love to just be around that 11th or 12th position. No matter where everyone else is. So, no, I don't think they're going to be particularly happy. Yes, they've made a step up to be ahead of Haas, but and they've bought some upgrades, but they're not. They're in for the long run, I think, for Williams. That they need to, turn it around, and it's going to be a long process, I think, this year for them.
I would love to be positive about Williams. We were very lucky to be able to chat to Alex not that long ago in London. But considering they've brought an upgrade package that they are actually talking about, and to only have gone past Haas, I don't think you can call that a success. I'm looking at the times, and Sainz was 0.7 of a second behind Gasly, and Albon wasn't able to really put a great lap on the board. He was half a second or so behind Carlos. But like 15th and 16th, this is the Williams team that were getting podiums last year with some mega Carlos drives. This is not the step forward I think that they would have hoped. And I think similar to Spain, you can also call Silverstone a track where you can't hide. And Williams are a serious step behind still. You've got the V-Carbs who are technically in the midfield, and Williams need to be beating them in order to score scraps of points. And Lawson was able to do a 28.9. Lindblad was able to do a 29.3. Of course, these are on the soft tyres, so there would have been a step there. But you have to say they were at minimum 0.8 behind on pure pace. And that's with Carlos probably putting in a great lap if you then compare to Alex being quite a bit further behind. So, yeah, they're still a big old leap behind. And it's sad to see, but I just don't think it's going to be a quick turnaround for them. Same for the other teams that are struggling as well, as we've mentioned before with Aston Martin, who are they're not even in the rearview mirror. You can't even see them. So, yeah, sad times for Williams. Not the leap and jump and gain that they were hoping for. Let's now go to Q3, SQ3, in fact, where the top 10: Hamilton, Antonelli, Verstappen, Leclerc, Russell, Norris, Piastri, Hadjar, Lawson, and Lindblad. Wow. Silverstone, the stories continue to be written. Hamilton fastest marginally by Antonelli, who put in a great lap at the end when Mercedes looked reasonably on the back foot. Let's go to a question from P1 Patreon member Eddie J. Is Ferrari developing the car around Lewis now?
Were they ever kind of going in Charles' direction? I don't think so, but it's a question that if they are, then it's the right decision, because Hamilton's driving superbly. He's so much more confident. I think I don't want this question to be seen as like it's because of that. It's more the case of like Hamilton is so confident in that car now, and as we kind of said, well, as I said, you obviously wouldn't be saying it, but in Barcelona, like after Barcelona, like Leclerc's on a really bad run of form. Hamilton is flying at the moment. He's so confident. He's won multiple world championships, so many races. They need to give Lewis what he wants in this championship now. They don't need to go down the Red Bull route, potentially of just completely sacrificing Leclerc and making it undrivable for him. But it's quite clear that that they need to be pushing for Lewis at the moment, because he's driving superbly well. That is an unbelievable lap from Hamilton, even with a little mistake in the final sector as well.
That was
I didn't think
SQ2.
that was it?
That was
Oh,
SQ2,
sorry,
yeah.
but he went fastest then, didn't he?
Yes,
Are you sure
yeah,
it was SQ? Am I
100%.
Are you sure?
Because Anthony Davidson was doing a side-by-side with him and Antonelli, but that was, I think, from SQ2, because he said there's more time on the table still, and then we went to SQ3.
Oh, oh, okay, fair.
The moment you're talking about, 100%.
Okay, sorry, yeah. It's blurred all into one. It's blurred all into one. Yeah. So, look, Hamilton's lap was unbelievable. He's done it again at Silverstone, and yeah, Ferrari.
Hamilton
they've found
did make
something.
a mistake in the final sector as well on that lap, I think. But I think when we were looking at, but basically SQ2 and SQ3, he made a mistake in that final.
Yeah, that's
sector.
what I mean. Yeah. He did make a mistake. Definitely, he kind of got a swapper on. So there was even more time to be gained, but it didn't matter because he's put it on pole again, and wow, the hype is building up with Hamilton and Ferrari now, because I thought this was a track that Mercedes would be mighty, and Ferrari in Hamilton's hands have found something, and particularly in that final sector where the hangar straight, that's been Ferrari's weakness, is potentially their power unit. Hamilton even said himself, didn't he, he kind of made a thing about when he was joined by Antonelli and Max, he was kind of like, these guys' power unit is so quick.
Yeah, he said, let's go in the order of power unit. The amount of power that you have, and then obviously him and Ollie Behrman were speaking last because, and also as well, in the post-quali interview, he basically wants to let everybody know that Ferrari have the least amount of power, but it didn't seem like they were lacking all too much, especially with what we've seen in this first qualifying session of the weekend. As back to the question about Ferrari developing the car, and the now part is more the thing I want to go to. Lewis has been trying to put his DNA in the car from day one, especially for this brand new set of regulations. And, yes, I'm a Charles Leclerc fan, but I'm not bitter about this because it makes complete sense. As you've said, Tommy, Hamilton is the most decorated Formula One driver ever. He's got all the records, not all of them, Max has some, but he has a lot of the main records, and Ferrari should listen to him because they haven't won a championship in a very, very long time. Charles Leclerc, he's in his own little struggles right now. But as for Lewis Hamilton, I think he likes the new regulations anyway. They suit his driving style so much more than the ground effect era. And then also having had that year under his belt in Ferrari, this is what we wanted to see. Formula One is better when Hamilton's at the front. And this is the work that he's put in is clearly being displayed now. So Ferrari have always been listening to Lewis. They wouldn't have signed him if they didn't want his expertise in how to push a car forward and to give him a car that he's happy with. And it makes perfect sense. Question from people on Patreon member AMG Piper. Are Ferrari the fastest car now? Oh, we love a knee-jerk question. We really do. I don't think so. I think that was a special Lewis Hamilton performance around a track that he is phenomenal around. No one comes close to him around Silverstone. That's why he's won, 9 times around here. So I still believe Mercedes and Kimi Antonelli, especially in race trim, I'm convinced that we're going to see probably an Antonelli victory in the sprint, but let's see. I think it's not going to be an easy feat for Kimi to get past, although he should have slightly more power. So it might leave Hamilton slightly stricken. It's such a weird thing. I've come into Silverstone thinking that Ferrari are going to be terrible. They're going to be so slow down the straights, but that they're not struggling that much in the straight line in comparison to what we were expecting. So I don't think they're the fastest car. They have shown great. They kind of shifted from the last sector being the fastest in FP1 to then the middle sector. So maybe, I don't know if they've changed a little bit more of their sort of deployment or how they go about all of that side of things. But it's tough. But I don't think I can crown them the fastest car. I really can't.
No, definitely not. We need to see Ferrari be consistent across all tracks before we start saying that they're fastest. Mercedes have done that everywhere this this season, and that's why they've won almost every single race apart from, well, they have won every single race apart from one, of course. And again, though, on a track that Barcelona, of course, Hamilton very close to pole and then ended up winning the race with the corners. And even we mentioned that we thought Ferrari were best at low speed corners and things. Lots of high speed corners here again, like Barcelona, and medium speed corners. It's just showing again that Ferrari have built an unbelievable car. Their power unit is not there, but their chassis is the class of the field. I think they have maybe it is the fastest. Maybe it's the best car, but it's not the best power unit. And I think some tracks they're losing a lot from the fact that they don't have the best power unit, especially in this battery era and deployment era of Formula One. And that's where Mercedes can gain so much time. But I think around here, a mix of, lots of corners. Hamilton is always amazing around here. And it's just worked for them here. Hamilton always delivers his A game. It's quite interesting, actually, that Hamilton and Antonelli, obviously, like those two have both put almost exactly the same time on their two teammates, because Leclerc and Russell are very close, but they're a long way back. So I think it's showing that Hamilton and Antonelli are two people very confident in their car at the moment, and Leclerc and Russell are struggling in their cars at the moment.
Absolutely, yeah. I think in particular Hamilton, the difference of just him and Silverstone is what made the sprint pole happen today. There's no doubt about that. A question from people on Patreon member Lumixion: what does Leclerc need to do in order to get back in form? Hamilton making him look like a rookie as of late.
Thanks, really
Lumixion.
think of.
Thanks so much, Lumixion. What a lovely question.
Can't really think of a worse track for Leclerc to come now after his form, where not only is Hamilton so good, but Leclerc has never been good at, and not one of his best circuits. So it's going to amplify it even more in his struggles. I'm not here to give advice to Charles Leclerc. He's won many races, and I'm not
sure
a
he's not
Formula One
listening.
driver, and he's not listening as well. So, but what I would say is, he needs to not overdrive the car like he did in things like Barcelona and try and be almost too desperate to match Lewis Hamilton and panic, because it will spiral and get a lot worse. Leclerc's been a driver that has been very crash happy in his career. So he needs to just not. It's difficult because it's the big talking point this year is how much Hamilton's improved, and I think it's a mix of Hamilton driving amazingly well, but also Leclerc just losing all confidence at the moment. And what he needs to get that back, but I think it would be a slow burn for him to get back. I don't think we'll see it suddenly just completely turn around. He just needs to find a way, a bit like kind of we've said this with George Russell as well, of find a way to get his driving style working with these cars, because clearly Lewis Hamilton, his driving style and the way he goes about his racing is working absolutely perfectly with Ferrari right now.
Yeah. What is my answer to this question? My answer is that, firstly, there is not a track that I would have picked to be worse for Leclerc to try and bounce back against Hamilton. So that's great. 2 P14s in the last 2 years for Charles Leclerc at Silverstone. Of course, both of them rain affected, but still. This is such a pivotal moment in Charles Leclerc's career, I feel, where
it really is.
It's the first time, at least that I can remember, where he is being consistently beaten and seems pretty mystified by it. Yeah, there were times where Carlos was great, got a few victories under his belt, but I don't recall a moment where Charles Leclerc has been in Ferrari and just been weekend after weekend getting beaten, and him making mistakes, crashing, pushing the car too hard. So it's about how he kind of just goes back to the drawing board here and thinks, what do I need to do here? Because clearly driving harder does not work. I like the fact that he's just put in a lap that's 3/10 behind Hamilton, and sometimes you just got to accept that you are slower than that your teammate. And around here, I don't think Charles came into Silverstone thinking, I can beat Lewis, as much as all Formula One drivers are delusional. He just needs a clean weekend. Honestly, let Hamilton clean sweep this one. Perfect. Just finish in third or fourth, get it done, take the points and leave. It genuinely is that bad right now in the Leclerc camp, I find, where he just needs consistent performances and builds on it. If he crashes again and again, the confidence is going to be in the bin. And as much as I'm praying for a miracle turnaround, I'm like, yeah, surely it's going to happen. It's going to happen. He just one of these weekends, he's going to wake up and he's going to be back to the Charles Leclerc we all know, especially on Saturdays, right? The start of this season, he was saying that he can't extract the same out of the car because it's a completely different driving experience. He's not able to take the car to the limit because it's a completely different set of sort of, I don't know, just a completely different scenario in front of him than he's used to when we had flat out Formula One. So just, keep it out the barrier, score some points, and we don't need to talk about it anymore. Question, Harshed Nar 21495. Why is George in a rocket ship struggling so bad? Similar to Charles Leclerc, I think it's a bit of driving style, maybe a bit of confidence, although you would think around Silverstone, Russell's put some good qualifying performances around here in the past when Mercedes weren't deemed a rocket ship. So, I don't know, it's a hard one. There could be so many factors to this because it's a sprint weekend, which means only one practice session to dial in the car. You're either dialed in or you're not. And if you look at the season so far, Antonelli's been dialed in almost the entire way through, has been quicker than George for the majority, whereas George, not so much. And to be honest with you, look, it was so close between third all the way down to eighth. Would we be talking about this if George had qualified 400ths quicker and be starting third behind Kimi Antonelli? I don't think so.
I would.
Yes, we'll talk about the gap.
The gap, but, it's still a lot. That's a lot in a qualifying session.
It is a lot, but also it's a one-lap shootout. We haven't had a normal qualifying session here, and I think when we get to the main qualifying, let's see what the gaps are there, because I just think it's quite hard to judge when it's over one lap, where you could just make a small error and the gap's enormous.
I'd say that if Russell hadn't struggled the whole session and looked nowhere near Antonelli, I think pretty much the whole session. So we'll see if he can obviously bounce back, and he is in a good position to still get good points in the sprint, and of course the sprint doesn't really matter too much in the context of the championship because the point gap is so little. So even if Antonelli wins and Russell gets a third or something, he's losing a couple of points. Yes, I do think that he'll obviously be hoping that he turns it around in the main qualifying, which is what matters. But so far, Antonelli has looked so much quicker than Russell in that session, and Russell's just not found the confidence. You do wonder if his struggles this season, a bit like Leclerc, are kind of exaggerated on a track like this, where you know it's about it's about bravery, but is it now with the new regulations? Because there was some questionable corners watching that and how they kind of fly through the quick corners now. Fly. Decelerate through the quick corners.
Yes,
now.
There you
go. But it does feel very similar to Leclerc, and Russell is just not as confident in these new cars yet. And we'll see if he turns it around, but he clearly is not as confident as Antonelli, and that's why Antonelli in pretty much every Grand Prix this year, minus the first one, I'd probably say, has been quicker than him, even if he's not always finished ahead.
Shall we talk a little bit about what we saw with the cars around Silverstone? Because I know.
I was
annoyed to talk about it, but also I'm annoyed seeing it. I'm annoyed seeing the onboards of Maggots and Beckett's in qualifying, where the direction changes. It was all right. They still look relatively quick, but when you compare it to what it used to be, which was like, can you risk it? How much are you willing to risk into Maggots and Beckett's? it just hasn't become that anymore. It's let's recharge the battery as we then deploy down Hanger Straight. That's what that corner has become. It's the most, in my opinion, probably the most legendary set of corners on the entire calendar. And we're not seeing that. I know we saw Oscar spin in FP1 because he got on the curb a little bit too hard on the left and then spun. But it's not as if we're seeing and it's similar to, I guess, Australia and a lot of the racetracks. We're not seeing the drivers there's more, in my opinion, there's more to do with the car performance nowadays and how good the car is and maybe how well you've set the car up, as opposed to who has just sent it and put in a phenomenal lap. I don't get that same feeling when I watch a pole lap now.
Qualifying, and they did say, I think it was Max's quote saying he laughed in the simulator when he saw this track, and I think Hamilton himself even said it's not going to be the same. For me, the surprise of watching it was actually them through Abbey and Farm Curve. So like the first corner, the quick right hander, and then into the left. That looks pathetic. It has to be said. That was a corner that I remember maybe in like 2010s where the Red Bull with Sebastian Vettel could take it flat, and sometimes even with like DRS open and stuff, and it was like the unbelievable speed of going through that corner and looking like they're completely on the edge and the car sparking and they're just throwing it into that section. But it's not the same, and it is all about just charging for the Wellington Straight and then seeing how much you gain down the straights. And I don't want to looking at when we mentioned about Hadjar and his first lap in pole in Q1 and how he actually went fastest. All his comparison to Max was he was quicker on the straight, and that does feel like that is the way to drive these cars. But
it could also be Formula just deployment issues, right?
Like and also that, but it does seem like that sacrificing corners for power down the straight, and that's not what we want to see as Formula One fans, because the drivers are the heroes, and that's what we want to see, them flying into corners and feeling like they're wrestling the cars. Now, we're not saying there's no skill in driving these cars. Like Formula One changes and adapts all the time.
Tommy could be on pole.
The chef could, as Fernando Alonso said.
Yeah.
No, he just said he could drive. But it's definitely a different way of driving, and sadly not one that I'm enjoying as much in qualifying trim. Absolutely not. It's a shame for a track like this. We've almost forgotten about it just because we've had such a good run of races, and it's not been as bad at some circuits, and maybe it's through a bit of clever camera work as well and stuff. But here, it's such a famous track. It's so legendary for those high-speed corners and the bravery and excitement. And yeah, we're not seeing that in these cars. Certainly not.
Certainly not indeed. Let's go to a question from P1 Pitch member Thimmer. Hadjar was showing real promise during Q1 and Q2. What happened in Q3 to him, Tommy?
I don't know. I've not spoken to him, but he was of course looking like he had the measure of Verstappen or a lot closer. He was still pretty close to Max in the end. It's just unfortunate for him, he was in that run of everyone being 0.3 off, and he was on the wrong end of it. He lost a tenth to Max, which sometimes puts him right behind Max, but this time has put 4 cars in between them. It's disappointing for Hadjar, because looking like we would see a really, really strong result. And instead he's back in 8th, which of course only gets you a point tomorrow. But with what we've seen, I do wonder if he'll move forward in the race, because the Red Bull has looked quite good and he's looked quite confident. So he'll probably be fancying his chances to maybe get the McLarens if it all being well, and the Red Bull's looking good. Yeah,
I mean, Hadjar, I think, honestly, just put the lap of his life in Q1, to be honest with you. I'm just looking at his sort of development through the sessions. Of course, we'd have 2 mediums from Q1 and Q2, and then Q3 softs. 29.4 in Q1, then a 29.2 in Q2, and a 28.8 in Q3. So it's kind of like 0.2 and then 0.4. But then you look at the steps for Hamilton, for example, he improved by half a second from Q1 to Q2, and then a further 0.4 for Q3. Antonelli improved by 0.9 of a second from Q1 to Q2, and then another half a second to Q3. So it just felt like, and perhaps what we were talking about with Q1, some of the other drivers not really risking it as much, just making sure they get through. They just got to beat Haas, Cadillac, and Aston Martin.
Yeah.
And
Hadjar's gone, watch this.
Yeah, like, you know what? I'm going to top the timings. It might be everything I have, but I'm going to top the timings all the same. So I think it's, as much as it was quite a headline thing, we saw come the end where the true pace was. But he was really close to Verstappen, and that's a great thing for him. And to be within, what is it, a 1/10 of a second? I think the average across the entire season before this weekend was like 0.2, and that's exactly what Red Bull signed up for with that second seat in comparison to Max. Let's go to a question from people on Patreon about a good Karen. Can we now safely establish that Liam Lawson is the king of F1.5? More than 0.4 up on his own teammate and well ahead of the Alpines. Liam Lawson continues to go from strength to strength, in my opinion. He put in some great laps, not just in Q3, but all the way through qualifying. He looked like he had very much the sort of advantage over Lindblad, who have been quite close at times this season, but it just seemed as though he had at least 0.3 on him throughout the qualifying session. I think it was 0.4 in the end in Q3. I think he was 0.6 clear in Q1, 0.3 clear in Q2. So Lawson and Racing Bulls, they have gelled beautifully in this brand new 2026 era of regulations and car. And we talk about the top four and then the rest of the teams. Racing Bulls are in a comfortable position now. I really see it. Audi are the only ones really nipping at their heels, and Pierre Gasly. But in race trim, it just feels like they, especially when we looked last time out in Austria, that they had it covered. They were just basically racing each other. So, yeah, for Lawson, what a great season he's having. You know, that whole rumour around, they've already signed someone else, and then that being squashed. I'm kind of sat there going, well, who are they going to replace? Because Lawson does not deserve to be replaced at all.
And Lindblad's only just started his career and is doing fine. So
yeah, and he's doing great. Lindblad's doing great as a rookie. So you're sat there going, there shouldn't be any rumours around Racing Bulls changing their drivers, because Lawson has genuinely been one of the drivers of the season and continues to be so. So yeah, Lawson... I'm not going to give him the crown of F1.5. I think that's a bit harsh to Lindblad, but he's certainly doing a phenomenal job so far this season.
I think at the moment, Liam Lawson certainly has that crown. I think it was Pierre Gasly at the start of the season who was just getting P7s for fun. But it does look like Alpine's advantage that they had at the start of the season has completely, you know, they were up there, which seems insane to think now because they're going out in Q1, but we've seen Gasly's just kind of hanging on a little bit to that, top of the midfield, and he's had a good run there. But now it seems like Racing Bulls have made a step forward, and Lawson, who was already delivering very strong results at the start of the season before Racing Bulls have made this jump, is now just delivering week in, week out. And I think the fact that Lawson and Lindblad, both of them, I think what's great for Racing Bulls is this is now, I know it's very early days because we've only seen one competitive session at Silverstone, but they will take a lot of satisfaction in the fact that we've gone from the Racing Bulls looking like the class of the midfield in Austria and now looking like the class of the midfield at Silverstone, which are two very different circuits. And that's something we saw with that Racing Bulls last year, that Lawson and Hadjar did an amazing job in, of they were just always very consistently quick at every track. And if they can continue that, they're going to score a huge amount of points this year, because at the moment, Lawson is... Where is he in the championship? Is like 10th or something? I'm sure he's quite high
he's
up.
behind Gasly, I think. That's about it, I think.
Yeah, so...
It's on 30 points, I think.
Yeah, so Lawson is 30 points in 10th. So yeah, behind Gasly, looking for that best of the rest spot. But I mean, if that continues, I mean, his last four races have been 7th, 6th, 8th and 9th. So he's just bagging points all the time. Car looks reliable, looks quick everywhere, and Lawson's driving maybe even the best he has done of his career so far. So, yeah, it's going very, very nicely for them. And I wouldn't put it past Lawson, potentially even finishing ahead of Gasly in that championship fight by the end of it if they continue this.
But form can change, as we've seen. We were probably 3 races in. You'd be like, Ollie Behrman, yeah, he's going to get 9th. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, easy. And look how that's fallen off so far.
I mean, Ollie Behrman's results, 7th and 5th and 8th at the start of the year, and then his last been retired 17th and 14th. So
oh dear,
it's changing a lot in the midfield, and a lot of people scoring points and big points. So.
Apart from Aston Martin. Right.
And Hulkenberg.
And Hulkenberg as well. Yeah, for sure. Right, that is it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We appreciate you. And to those of you that were tuning in live as well, we'll come to you in a second, but big shout out to you lot. We'll be not live for Saturday or Sunday, but we are going to do a Monday live stream of our driver ratings. So come and join us there if you would like to. We'd love to see you there. And if you are, of course, at Silverstone on Sunday, 10:40 a.m., come and see us on the main stage because we're going to be hyped for what is about to unfold for the British Grand Prix.
Indeed. A very exciting grid for tomorrow, which I'm very much looking forward to seeing live in person. So if you see us, do come say hello. And excited for the main stage as well. Please do come and support us because it means the world to us.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you very soon. Lots of love. Bye.
Bye.
And hello, live stream. We're just that was the ending of the podcast. Chat, that is it. You had longer than you should have had. So you should feel very lucky indeed. I hope you enjoyed that live podcast. And big shout out to Dell Technologies and their partnership with McLaren Racing, of course. Because without those guys, we probably wouldn't have done that live podcast. So W Dell in the chat, please. Thank you so much. And we will be back, as I say, on Monday for a live stream. We'll be at the track next couple of days. Appreciate you all for stopping by. And we will see you on the flip side. Tommy, what do you want to say to the chat?
Thanks for sticking with us through this stream. And it's been a lot of fun. We love our streaming, but tomorrow we'll be touching some grass.
Can't wait.
Rare opportunity.
And maybe touching Tommy. Take care, everybody. Lots of love. Bye.
Bye.